All right, I thought I'd give you a break from the whiteboard for a day and do these problems here for the study guide on paper. That way you can just kind of see the work, check your answers, and then make sure you comment under the announcement that you watch for your attendance today. Okay, so when you turn these decimals into percents, we're moving the decimal 2 times to the right. So this one's going to be 75%. Okay, you moved it 2 to the right. Same thing here, 2 to the right, you get 3%. Okay, 2 to the right, you get 0.8%. So the decimal's still there because you moved it twice. It's still in front of the 8, so it's less than 1%. Ends up being 0.8%. This one you move 2 to the right, and it's 321%. Okay, turning these into decimals means you move them 2 to the left, so this one becomes 0.22. This one becomes 0.07 because you move it twice. You got to fill in that gap. 0.07. This one's 0.084. Okay, and this one gets moved twice, and it's 1.38. Okay. Given the percent of a value, so 15% of 200, you take 200 and you multiply it times 0.15. Kind of hard to do this through the screen. I'm gonna have to look at my calculator. And you get 30. Okay. 3% of 150. So 150 times 0.03 is 4.5. Okay. 150% of 50 is 50 times 1.5, because that 150%, remember, turns into 1.5. Move the decimal twice, 1.5. So you get 75. 6.5% of 20 is 20 times 6.5 is 0.065. You get 1.3. Okay. Find the total of an item after tax. So the total of an item after tax, that means you're going to pay for the item and the tax, okay? So 75. First we got to find the tax. So 75 times 0.08 is $6. That $6 is plus 75, the original amount. So it's $81. Okay. 6% tax on a $52 item. So $52 item times, what did I say, 6% tax, so 0.06. And the original item was 52, so we're going to add that back to 52. So the tax was $312. When you add it back, it's $55.12. Okay, so make sure if it says total that you tax it and you add it to it. So this item here is $30.50. Okay, and the tax is 9%, so times 0.09. And that's going to round up to $2.75. Okay, so because this is where our cents in, this is higher than 5. 5 or higher makes this go up to a 5. So $2.75 plus the $30.50 that it originally was. Okay. You get $33.25. Okay, $70 item, 7.8% tax. So $70 times 0.078. It's $5.46. We don't have to round that one. And we're going to add that to the $70 that was original. $75.46. And that's our total after tax. Find the total of a meal after tax and then tip. So this one we've got to do the meal first, tax it, add that to the total, and then tip off that new total. That's the way we're going to do it for these problems. You don't always have to tip off the tax and meal. That's your choice. But we're going to do for these problems, tax it first, then tip off the new total. So let's do one of those. I'm going to rewrite these numbers down so you see $50 times a 9% tax. Okay, so $50 times 0.09 is $4.50. So our tax was $4.50. So now our meal is $54.50. That's what we have to pay to even leave the restaurant, so that we don't have to wash dishes. That's what we owe with tax. We have to pay that. But now we're going to tip 15% off of that. So we're going to take this $54.50 and multiply it times 15%. Okay, it's 8175. That rounds up to, so here's our total that we have to pay, and we're going to add $8.18. Okay, because we rounded up to the nearest cent. And now we add that. I'm going to write through the screen here, so I got a little off. $62.68. That's how much our meal is after tax, then tip. Okay, so let's do number 18. That's a $100 meal. We're going to 8.2% tax. So $100 times 0.082. Okay, so $8.20. So $100 and $8.20. So 108.20. And then we're tipping 20% tip. So we're going to take this times 0.2. That's 20%. Move the decimal twice. It's 0.2. So let's see what that is. Oops. $21.64. So we had $108.20, and we're going to add a tip of $21.64, which becomes $129.84. Okay. Then the interest problems, number 19. Interest is we're finding just the interest. So we don't need to total it back with the principal. We're just finding the interest. So we're just going to multiply. So let's get our calculator here and put it here. So we're taking 4,000 and we're multiplying that times 6%, which is 0.06. Okay. And we're multiplying that times 4. So 960 is just our interest, 960. Okay. So we check that, 4,000 times 0.06 times 4. Okay. Next one is $8,000, 5%, 7 years. This is probably going to be a pretty good little amount here. So, because we got a bigger principal, we borrowed more money, times 0.05 times 7. So $2,800 was our interest. Okay. So these will be your answers for your study guide. Just check them, make sure you did them right, and then comment underneath the video for attendance today. I need to see that you were here, so comment that you watched the video. There'll be no assignment today. Just watch this, check your answers, and comment that you watched the video. Thanks, guys.